Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm there to watch the last episode of the season 3 of The Wire. Meaning, you know, episode 12 of the season 3. I'm so excited about it. This morning I watched episode 11. If you want to see my reactions and my thoughts about it, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. And like always, I'm gonna put the link for the playlist that I made for The Wire. In case you don't know it, I'm reacting to all of The Wire. So I binge watched all of the season 1, all of the season 2, and now all of the season 3. And really, see, I'm excited because this is the end of the season, and clearly I'm also excited because of what happened at the end of the last episode. And I didn't know that I needed that death that much. I didn't know that I would enjoy to see Stringer Bell getting killed that much. And the fact that I cried when it happened, not because I was sad, but because I was glad, because it was finally over, because finally, you know, everyone had his revenge on Stringer, it was done. I didn't know that I needed it that much, that I would be that relieved for Stringer to get killed. I knew that I preferred for him to get killed and not Avon, even if I said it since a long time. I thought that one of them would die, maybe both of them, but you know, like, I didn't know really which one. But if I would have, you know, to choose one, I would have preferred Stringer for all of the situations of revenge, and also a lot because I didn't respect him as a leader for the legal business, for the illegal business. I thought that he was bad. When during the entire season 1 I was saying he's so great, he's really the one in charge and all, when he really became the one in charge, the one leading the organization, for me he only took bad decisions. He didn't know really how to play the game into the streets with all of the question of credibility, the image, to be respected and all of that, and also into the legal business. He wanted to play to that game without knowing the rules, and everyone laughed at him, mocked him, used him. He was not good at all. And also all of these questions of revenge, like, I didn't know that I needed him to be killed. It was really when I began to cry that I was like, that much? Like, girl, how can you be relieved that much? How can you be so glad for Stringer to get killed when you know his character, for how it was written, for how he was played also? I had nothing against him really, because I thought that it was an interesting character and that he was truly well played. But yes, in fact, like, the fact that it was Omar and Brother Musen together who made an alliance, it was already so cool, so great. Like, just to imagine these two working together to have this revenge. Omar for his boy, Brother Musen because you dared, you know, making a plan against him. The fact that they waited for so long, you know, to have their revenge. The fact that during a certain period of time I was afraid for them to think that it was Avon and to not kill Stringer. Like, really, these two in face of Stringer, it was so cool. And the fact that it took a little time, you know, for Stringer to realize that he would not leave the place, you know, alive, that they didn't care about his money and all. Omar was right, he never understood. He never understood that game, and that right there, when you have people who want their revenge, they're not gonna accept any of your money, they don't care about it. It's not a question of business, it's not a question of money, it's a question of having your revenge, having your honor back, you know, fighting for your honor, and that Stringer never understood it. But before dying, he understood, because Omar said so, that Avon knew about all of that, that Avon told them that he would be there. For Stringer to die knowing that it felt a little cruel, you know, for Stringer. Like, I'm glad that he knew the truth, but at the same time I'm like, it's cruel. Like, they were really brothers and they had that last night, you know, together, remembering the past, and oh, that was cruel. But we know also that Stringer was preparing something against Avon, that he gave the localization of Avon and his troops for Avon to get arrested, and it can still happen. Maybe, maybe not, we'll see. No matter what, our guys, our cops, our team, they are working on this case in the beginning of this season, almost in the beginning of this season, for Bell, to have Stringer Bell. Before that it was for the bodies and all of that. But right there, they're gonna be too late. They're never gonna have Stringer, and they don't know it yet. They're gonna learn that during this episode. It's gonna be rough. Even more for McNulty, because McNulty was on that case since years, you know, since Season 1, Episode 1, Minute 1. So that's gonna be really rough for him. And for them, like, they did all of this investigation for nothing, because they're not gonna have Stringer, and they're gonna have Avon, but not because of their work, because Carver is gonna say that information to McNulty, to them, to the other cops. Like, that also, I'm waiting to see how our guys are gonna react, knowing that, discovering that. Hamsterdam is gonna be finished, you know, during this episode. I can't imagine that we're gonna keep it for the next season. It has to be destroyed. Is it gonna be by the press? Is it gonna be by Tommy for a political thing, you know, to do against the mayor? Is it gonna be by his friend? Because Tommy is gonna prefer for his friend to do it himself. Is it gonna be by the mayor himself, who is gonna find a reason? I don't know, but I can't imagine that Hamsterdam can continue. I don't want it, because even if I can see, you know, that it has some results with all of the streets, you know, being cleaned, and also crimes rate being low and stuff like that, it's just because you allowed other things to happen, and people, they are at their worst point of their lives, and okay, you can save some of them with all of the health things, but you're pushing people to take drugs, you know, to continue to be addicts. You're counting on it for all of them to be right there. The prostitution, everything right there, it's so not okay. I'm so against it. Like, it has to be stopped at some point. By who, how, I don't know, but it has to be stopped. And for all of these people who were involved into it, I'm thinking about Carver, I'm thinking for sure about Erwin, you know, all of really the chain of command, and really this season was about that, chain of command. Like, who is gonna take the responsibility of it into all of this chain of command at the end? Carver for sure, but who else? The mayor, can he survive to that? Erwin, can he survive to that? Who is gonna be truly impacted when something is wrong, you know, at the base, into the action part of an organization? Who is taking the blame for it when it's discovered? We're gonna have the answer of that right there. Really, this season was entirely about chain of command. Into the police, into all of the drug businesses, from the little pawn to the drug bosses having meetings, like, truly. It was about that this season. It was cool. It was a cool season. Even if I said it, it was a little slow at the beginning. Like, I had a lot of episodes where I had the impression that we were turning in circles, we were not evolving, and at some points it was a little too much for me. I wanted the action to begin earlier. I think that it only began at episode 7 or something like that. It took a long time, you know. But yes, I cannot wait to see the conclusion for this season, and for sure to discover the rest of the seasons, because now that we're gonna end all of the Barksdale business one way or another, by him getting killed or getting arrested and then killed in jail, you know, death penalty, or by someone else. We're gonna have new characters and new stories. for the next seasons. It can be cool. While we are continuing to have our characters, like for example, all of the Tommy situation, I think that it's gonna continue for the next season. I think. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro and let's go, let's discover this final episode together. Like always, if you want to have my Patreon, on which we have 3 episodes of advance, which means 2 weeks of advance. It's really a lot, you know, and you have extended reaction parts, videos, which are really longer because it's long episodes. Like right there, it's more than 1 hour, so normally it's 10 minutes longer. Right there, it's gonna be more than that. It's the final episode, so even more. So if you guys, you want these advantages, you have my Patreon for that. It's the best way to support me, and because it's only extended reaction part, you just have to subscribe to the level 2, which means €5 for the month, and you have access to all of my previous videos. So it's really cool and interesting. If you want, if you can, it can be great and truly useful for me. Let's go for this episode.
You never got to move the eye of the gunman. I told you. I saw only the one of them. He was black. A large weapon.
And a scar.
BMBG.
You're not going to talk about the scar? I'm sorry! I still can't believe it. You're there. You know. Oh, I wanted to see your face when you learned it. And now, Jimmy.
I call him Monk. On the wire, I call him.
You are the proof.
He doesn't fucking know it.
You just wanted that? For him to know that you have him?
Who's Slim, man? Just say the word. Say the motherfucking word.
Oh, you want revenge for Stringer now?
Oh, he gon' fall. Marlo ain't got shit to do with it.
Let them think so!
String died because of some other shit. What? He died because of some other shit, nigga.
You know about it.
Couldn't fix it. Tried. And it was right. Fuck Marlo. Fuck this fucking war. Don't matter who did what to who at this point. Fact is, we went to war, and now there ain't no going back.
You can't stop it just like that.
Once you in it, you in it.
One has to win.
Then we fight on that lie. What's done is done.
Yes.
So I took you for as long as I could. It's cool, man. It's done. It being your town, I trust you to do it proper.
Talking about Avon? I respect these 2 guys and I respect their ways of playing the game so much. Avon's place. It's not the guy you wanted, but it's already great, Jimmy. Come on.
It's a hell of a thing. Right there might be the last bit of police work in a long and storied career.
And you can thank Stringer for that tip.
Execution style, I don't play like Omar Little. Besides, the word on our wire is the Marlo's people with Stringer. Marlo stand for.
Oh, please! The guy, the witness didn't say anything about the scar. You have that on wire about Marlo doing it. Cool. If no one is going after Roma.
My guess is she's picking up a prisoner. Yeah, I spoke to her about 10 minutes ago. Yeah, well, they know that they make you check your stuff. You call and she gives a message.
You're covering for Kima. Oh no, Jimmy. Jimmy. Not the suicidal thought again, please.
Motherfucker. I'm tired, Monk. Let's go.
He has no life, he has only his job, and his job was only about Barksdale for so long. I'm scared.
So, 6 out of 10 black officers think I'm just an asshole racist.
On the other hand, 4 out of 10 think you're just an asshole. You can fight it and win if you want.
Failure.
I'm not sure I want him to have a second free card.
Sounds like what I was guilty of most of my career, actually. I'm not sure I was supposed to be in police.
Like,
What were you supposed to do, huh?
a private? Not with a gun, not someone with a gun. That's the press? Oh yeah! And it's not the first journalist, meaning that someone else gave the news, you know, gave the info to all of them. Tommy.
Right. That was Foxtrot. The cameras have found our little ship pile.
Okay, you did, Erwin.
Does the mayor know? What about the police commissioner?
These are questions for the mayor and the police commissioner.
In situations of crime and safety, the Royce administration simply bankrupt.
You and your friend.
What the fuck was I thinking?
Too late! These 2 last episodes are really about a question of timing.
We're throwing you out of the boat, Irvin. This shit is on you alone.
Do you think?
Not necessarily. Not if I talk about how we were under pressure to keep the crime down, to juke the stats district by district. You never said that.
Why not saying it directly? Why threatening the mayor with it?
My hands were tied, Mr. Mayor. My department thwarted. I was a prisoner of the goddamn politicians. Or I put what I can on crazy-ass Bunny Colvin, and if Carcetti or Gray holds hearings, I'm the wall between them and you. In which case, I am your commissioner for the full 5-year term.
It's a deal, no?
Unit 1 to Unit 2. Unit 2 stand by. Deals made.
Really, only
Over the top, gentlemen.
tactical decisions, political decisions, into the chain of command, you know, and at the end, only the pawns are sacrificed. Even into that chain of command in the police, only Carvin is gonna be sacrificed.
Man, this nigga strung a bell, man. Any place, yo. A crime. This shit is worse than fucking pathetic.
You're saying that you killed
Yo, that's Mark.
Stringer?
Get on your grind, man.
Drop it like it's hot. Bub's friend! I swear it's gonna be Bub's friend.
Hey, Tron. Can't tell for sure you all the records.
Take me to CME in a jail wagon.
Shit.
You did it, you're responsible for that. I said it since so long, you know, that Hamsterdam was gonna kill people, you know.
That makes that many.
Oh, Bub's friend.
I called for QRT. You ain't heard? Got a little busy tonight tearing down Bunny Colvin's fuck up. Who you know this?
Avon Barksdale and crew.
I fucking told you he was out. Did I fucking tell you? I fucking told you.
Are they here? I'm pretty sure that he's already at Marlo's place, no? Oh no, okay, they're still there. But they're armed as hell. One of our guys is... No! Oh, I'm not prepared to lose one of them. No! They're armed as hell.
Y'all actually, ugly ass niggas should be fucking around with all these guns and shit, you know what I'm saying? Open it.
You're gonna give yourself without fighting? Please tell me it's true. Okay, maybe no one is gonna get killed. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I was so worried for some seconds.
In between them 2 days, give you something to think on.
Before dying, Stringer knew that you sold him. Sam.
Missed our shot.
You're safe.
Bro,
Be glad.